following podcast is rated G for gammon. Please be aware it may contain some coarse language and is not suitable for children or gammon audiences.
Say true God.
Seriously? Say true God.
God. Always say true God.
Seriously? Say true God.
God. We're back. Say true God. Them yarns.
Say true God.
God. Always say true God. Them yarns.
Say true God.
God. We're back.
What up, Nagus? Hello, Them
Hello.
Yarns listeners. Welcome back to another episode of Them Yarns with Carly and Nagus. Brother, it's been a big couple of weeks, and my favourite highlight has to have been your Uncle Bob Catter blowing up. I'm just going to jump
Yours
straight
now.
in.
Don't even start.
Oh, mate, don't say that.
Don't even say that. Don't say that about my favourite Lebanese politician.
My family have been here for 120-something years. You know, my favourite thing about Bob Catter is he's so unhinged.
You just don't know what's going to happen.
Like the memes that have come from that and the reels, I'm living for every single one of them. You don't know what you're going to get. He's close to 80, isn't he, Bob? He has to be.
Yeah, he is.
And as much as people hate him, like, and think he's crazy, right? Like if you're in the city and you've never been to the country before, you've never grown up, you just be like, what's this fella on? But
Exactly.
he is like a pretty good representation of the people that he represents.
Yeah, that's not an act.
That's not an act.
That's how they act out there.
And by the
Them-
way,
that's them proper.
that is my hometown election.
Oh no. Oh no! I thought he was out.
man.
I thought he was out on Calcutta country.
Well,
Was
he
up in
is,
yours?
but his son is also the Catter, you know. So that whole region, basically of North Queensland, Cairns, further up, it's a wrap. If you don't know what we're talking about, and you're like, what?
You've got Lebanese heritage yourself. What would you
Oh, mate, don't say that, because that irritates me, and I punch blokes in the mouth for saying that. Don't you dare say that. My family have been in this country for 140 years, right? So if you say anything like that, I have, on many occasions, punched blokes in the mouth, right? So I'm restraining myself today.
I wish he swung
I'm an
in that-
Australian. My family have been here since the dawn of time. That's the end of it.
Dawn of
Don't
time.
say that.
I'm sure that you said
Don't
it.
say that
I'm sure you said
because
it.
you're a racist. I want their names.
Oh my
Because
goodness.
we have had a
Slap
tradition
him.
of
Just
toleration.
slap him.
These people-
Mate, don't say that. Like, that's only one of his blow-ups, right?
Yes, that's just one small example. He's been viral more than any other politician in Australian history.
Let me tell you, when I have a down day, I'm going straight to YouTube and I'm looking straight at Bob Catter highlights. That's what I'm doing.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Because that, it really just brightens up my day. Now, the other favourite one we've played on this show before, the Let a Thousand Blossoms Bloom. You know, that's my all-time favourite. But I've also got a bit of a highlight here of just some other, I guess, politicians. And they all seem to be a little like independents, which I kind of love.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah, that's right.
And we'll talk about, the types of politicians. But I thought I'd share some of my favourites. Now, there's been another one this week that I don't know if you've seen it yet, but it has me absolutely dying. And it's Senator Jackie Lambie. So I don't know if you've seen this.
I haven't seen that one, no.
Okay, let me play it for you right now.
I've got a problem with Richard Marles. All right, so his scalp I'm coming for. Richard Marles is still like a deer in the headlights. And Richard Marles is the wrong choice to make Defence Minister. I mean, I've come across a few Defence Ministers and I've thought they've all been bad. He's the worst of the pack. I don't even bother with Richard Marles. He's just a waste of my space. That's how I look at it. So if he thought I was a problem in his side beforehand, he's about to get smashed and I'm coming. And as you can see, I'm frothing at the mouth. I've had enough.
Frothy.
That's just normal Jackie. That's her like once every 2 weeks.
Oh, man. I actually like Jackie Lambie, and I don't. Sometimes the stuff she also says is like Bob Catter. You just go, what in the heck? But sometimes Jackie Lambie has a point. Like she sticks up for her constituents again.
Yeah.
Single mums, battlers, defence people.
The funniest thing about Jackie Lambie, is how uncomfortable she makes like younger journalists and younger podcasters because she's so open about like sex and stuff too.
Yeah.
Like she would just be like, oh, wouldn't know what to do with it. There's not many cobwebs down there. They haven't, you know what I mean? Like she just says stuff like that.
That's
in the middle.
outrageous.
Yeah. It just doesn't care. She's like, just says it. And they're just like, because she's
I've
a
never
politician.
seen this. I need to Google that as well by the sounds of
like
it.
she said some really what you would think would be inappropriate things for a politician to say. She just says it because that's how she's been on like Triple J a few times. She's been interviewed by people like Abby Chatfield and a few other people. And so when she's in that space and comfortable, she just lets loose, and it's amazing. But I mean, like I think that's sort of what made her relatable to the people of Tasmania. And the interesting thing is, like, she started out really conservative and is slowly like sliding left.
Yeah.
Like the longer she spends in politics, you know, she started as one of Clive Palmer's people, left them because she realized that he was a nutter.
Yeah.
Even though she's a nutter. But yeah, she's taken control of Tasmania. Like they love her down there.
Yeah.
They absolutely love her. Like she ain't losing for a while.
She is, and it was close in the last election, but she had to really fight for it. But she goes out, she does all her own polling. She has, you know, pretty dedicated people that are with her. So she has claimed that she's blackfella, and I know there's some disputing of that. But I will just say, now I can't speak because I'm not mob from Tasmania. But the way that she goes on, is that not a black woman?
Yes, she's definitely got the traits. Like I was saying, like some of the stuff she was saying, like when she starts talking simple, you're just like,
oh man,
yeah, she's got to be black.
She's fiery as hell, and the one-liners that come out of Jackie Lambie, I love it.
Yeah, I love it too. Like she's taken on like major parties, like they're throwing money. The two major parties just throwing money at Tasmania, trying to beat her.
Yeah, no.
She's like, nah. She's got the community with her, so.
Love that.
Yeah.
Speaking of wanting to be a black fella.
Identify as a black fella on odd occasions, and I'll identify this time as a black fella. We are the most land-rich people on earth, we black fellas in Australia, and we are not allowed to use it. Give us some credit. We won't give my mob the right to own a piece of land. Why would you refuse a person because he's black living in a black community the right to own a piece of land? And everyone on earth has a bear. If we have a bear, we black fellas, we then can't, we get a criminal charge.
Oh my God.
And we were almost annihilated as a race of people, we Australians. I come from Cloncurry and I'm dark. I'm one of the Curry mob, you know. And we made a hell of a bad mistake 250 years ago letting you white fellas in.
So this is the same Bob that was Bob Catter, by the way. That's one of my favourite clips as well.
The amount of times he switches from being a black fella to not a black fella to...
Oh my God.
It's absolutely wild.
Like I remember when Bob was on Q&A. Okay, that was when he basically came out of the identity closet and said that he was a black fella, and it became it was a shock to the nation of all black.
Like, what is going on? Like, where did this come from? Since when?
Right, every black fella I know turned to each other like, "Is that your uncle?" Because I never knew that must be your uncle.
He's not my uncle. He's somebody in Calgary Country's uncle, that's for sure. But he's not my uncle.
What did he say? I'm one of the dark fellas from the curry.
Yeah.
He's talking about Cloncurry, by the way.
Cloncurry, yes. Yeah.
Oh man, he just cracks me up.
But like you said, like he really represents. Like if you go out there, like it's not like he's not an outlier up there. That's how they talk. That's how they go.
Yep.
And then he just brings it, and I think that's one of the reasons why they love him up there. Like him and his son, they got the state and the federal political seats wrapped up, and they just keep winning. And
I know a lot of blackfellas. He's got a lot of communities, and he'll stand up there and he'll fight for them. He'll, you know, if you need something, Bob Catter's the guy. He doesn't muck around.
Yeah, and shout out to Bob. I think I might have said this a few pods ago, but when he was in state parliament, he was actually the one that, you know how we had mission control, right? Where government had mission control over us. He's that old that he was one of the politicians who pushed to end that.
Yeah, right.
He was one
around
that was up there. That's how old he is. He's been around that long. He was like, no, we need to get rid of this mission control. Like we can't, even though they weren't doing it, legally they still had the legislation where they could do it. And he was one of the ones that pushed to end it.
Yeah, I bet you he probably can't even remember that, but good
He
on
can't.
him.
It was when he was young. He had hair. He wasn't that dark back then. He was a bit more lighter.
He was Lebanese back then.
Yeah. But,
Oh no.
yeah.
Bob Catter, yeah, he's quite the character. What would politics, Australian politics, be like without him, Jackie Lambie, and this woman here?
Do you know the word Indigenous?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. I was born here. Where's my land if it's not Australia?
England?
Well, no, it's not. See, I don't know England. I wasn't born there. I might argue the point with you. I'm Indigenous. I was born here. I'm native to the land. So, you know, there's I'm Australian as well, and I'm Indigenous as well.
Oh my goodness. I mean, I'm really glad that you broke up the Queenslanders with a Tasmanian just to make sure that they know that it's not just Queenslanders who are Wamba.
Had to be fair. That was Pauline Hanson. If you don't know that clip, it was a couple of years back now where Pauline Hanson was in Uluru with and tried to basically say she was Aboriginal to two black girls. Then they told her to basically go back to England. That was pretty funny. You can't beat that moment. But yes, and I thought I'd end it on this favourite clip of mine.
Well, please recite the affirmation on the card handed to you.
I, Sovereign Lydia Thorpe, do solemnly and sincerely affirm and declare that I will be faithful and I bear true allegiance to the colonising Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II.
Senator Thorpe, I'm going to wait for quiet. Senator Thorpe, you are required to recite the oath as printed on the card, so please recite.
Oh, that's so deadly. Didn't they change that?
Bob
Catter said they do to the people of Australia now, so you don't have to do to the Queen.
Well, he was carrying on about it too, but she was the first politician to have the balls.
Yeah, she said that.
The colonizer, the Queen, which, by the way, this week is 3 years since the Queen died, so I thought I'd celebrate with with Lydia Thorpe. And can I say, she was wearing my woven earrings the day that she got sworn into Parliament and called the Queen a colonizer. It's a good day for business.
Deadly.
Yeah.
That is deadly.
Oh, man, this is the thing, right? You got Jackie Lambie, Lydia Thorpe, Bob Catter, Pauline Hanson. These people are all basically independents.
Yes, there's a reason why they're not in major parties.
Yeah.
Although three of them started in major parties, but because Pauline Hanson was a Liberal, but she couldn't get a seat, so that she started her own.
Branched out, went to jail, came back. Remember when she was in jail?
That's right, she went to jail.
She went to jail, bruh. People forget that.
Yeah.
Pauline Hanson was in jail. I wonder if she was like top dog. Do you reckon?
Nah.
Was she pod boss? Nah.
They had her under protection. She would have got flogged up.
True, but then I heard stories that there's like black girls in there that like helped her out. I'm like, who were they? That was your cousin.
They would have been paying them.
Probably.
They would have been paying them big time.
Extorting, you mean?
Yeah.
So, all these people, they crack me up. But I like that Australian politics has these characters and they can just be who they are, say what they want to say without, I guess, too much. Like if you did this overseas, there's fights in parliament rooms or full-on wars.
Yep.
So who's your favourite politician? If you had to pick a favourite politician, now this is Nerd Alert 101 for Aaron Agus right now. If you had to pick a, like from the past or the present, who would it be?
My favourite at the moment.
You can't do it at the moment. This is not NBA. This is not the NBA draft pick where you get to just pick one of the moment. I'm talking of all time, okay?
Of all time. That's really hard. That's like picking my favourite child. I don't know if I could do that.
Anyone else would be like, none of them. Aaron's like, there's too many favourites.
My favourite.
This man's getting the political sweats right now.
That's so hard. You tell me yours and I'll have a think about who mine is.
You know what? I think when it comes to politicians with riz and being likable, Bob Hawke. I met Bob Hawke when I was a kid. He shook my hand. He came to Atherton Primary School. We'll remember that forever.
Yeah.
And I think obviously I think, though, of all time and anyone that's actually given me any meaning would have to be Senator Lydia Thorpe. I've got to give the shout out to the sister girl. She's not always popular, but she always says what's true and is straight from the heart and represents mob.
Yeah, fair enough. I have a few favorites, as you might have worked out. I can't really choose one. I'll give you a range.
Right
Okay,
on,
so
man.
my most entertaining my most entertaining one, so the one that I love seeing obviously is Bob Catter. I love seeing him on the news just because you never know what's going to come out of his mouth.
Yeah.
But I think my most favorite for the political nerd that I am is Gough Whitlam. I think as a prime minister, he's the goat. He was so good that the British had to step in and remove him. So I think when you're that good of a politician that another country is like, no, we need to get rid of this lad. That's mine. I didn't get to see him, actually be prime minister, but being a nerd that I am, here's that one. And also I loved Ruddy.
Yeah,
Ruddy was a bit of a boy, and then everyone thought he was like this cool, calm, collected guy, and then you see this video of him trying to do like a Chinese video, and he's like just swearing his head off, and everybody's like,
yes, remember
what?
that? Wasn't it over? Didn't he throw a phone or something as well? There was something
he had these most random temper tantrums. People are like, but you see him in the thing, he looks like the Milky Bar kid, and then. Like behind closed doors, apparently he's just a terror from the preschool era. You're just like, what is happening?
He's a Brisbane boy at heart, right?
Yeah. So probably Ruddy actually is my all round, just because he had the temper tantrums.
Yeah.
He did the apology, but also people just terrified him, and I'm like, how are you terrified of this little Milky Bar kid? Like,
he was also just like a very good speaker. Like he could just speak off the cuff. Like he was very likable. He'd go into any crowd. Remember the Kevin 07? There was a whole campaign. Like
Kevin 07.
Kevin
Perfect
07.
timing.
I remember when he got in. It was like the greatest day. It was like our Obama. It was like honestly. Was that the same? I swear it was the same time as Obama too. So it was like
that's right. Yeah.
Oh, the
we had
world
Obama.
felt
We had
good.
Rudd.
Yeah. The world felt safe. Everything was good. And then we had Tony Abbott. And that, Tony Abbott,
and then they got Trump.
then they got Trump.
They really didn't handle having the left-leaning leaders very well. We went from the apology in one country and the first black president to another to the worst, most ignorant pieces of crap leaders you've seen.
Honestly. So you like look at our politicians, just what I played there. But and I thought, should I chuck in some like internationals? But I'm like, it's just going to be all Trump. Honestly, it's going to be Trump, and that's it.
There's some really hilarious ones from one of the George Bushes, because he was just dumb. Like he was just like it wasn't that they were funny. Like he just got there because of who he was. I'm pretty sure it must be Junior then. Like he was just so dumb.
I
think one of the things was like, are we sure the kids are learning? Are we sure the kids are learning? Are we sure the kids are learning? Or like he said it, but the way he said it, like he said it in like a bad sentence.
Yeah.
And people just look at him like, are you learning? Like what? And he's the one that rap song uses like, fool me once, shame on
me.
You. Fool me twice, shame on. And you know what I mean? I'm just like, what are you talking about, bro? Like,
It was actually, if you're trying to think out like what song is that? It's J. Cole. So,
J. Cole, yes.
J. Cole sampled George W. Bush Jr.
Sorry.
Yeah, there's an old saying in Tennessee. That's the one. Yeah. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me, can't get fooled again.
Shout out J. Cole. That's a deadly song.
No role models. A good song.
Yeah,
so,
that's a deadly album, actually.
It actually is. So, look at our politicians. We could actually have a laugh and go, they play the game, they play stupid with each other. But like when no one's getting hurt, like I like that. But when you got blackfellas and others getting used as political footballs, different story. But Bob Catter, we won't even go there on the people that stand next to him up in North Queensland with flags. But the blow up, I just had to talk about it because it's had me in stitches.
Crazy.
Yeah.
And there's so many good, if you're on any of the social medias, just follow the sound because there's so many good videos coming out of it now. Like,
the reels.
Oh, it's so good.
The one I saw the other week was like when you go to KFC and they say they've got no chicken left. Oh, mate, don't say that. Oh, Bob. I wonder what he'll say next week.
We're gonna have to make a video of that when they when them yarns can't do a podcast for the week. Don't tell me
Oh,
that.
mate, don't say that. I'll punch guys in the
people
face.
in the mouth.
Oh, my God. I love it. We'll see what he says next week, eh? If Bob Catter or any of his crew are listening, if you want to come on them yarns,
Yes,
I'll tell
we'll
you
come
what.
to you, Bob. We'll come to Isa.
we'll come in the eye. We'll come to the Tablelands, all right?
Yeah,
We'll come
to
home.
the Tablelands. Yeah. Good. We'll do it on country. See how it goes.
I'll invite you to my country, Bob Catter. You
Yeah.
can come and sit on your seat on my country. How's that sound?
Since the dawn of time, we've been there. Deadly.
Culture killers.
Deadly.
Stop it.
Deadly.
Culture killers.
A deadly.
Stop it.
Deadly.
Culture killers.
Culture Killers. Well, it's the segment where we talk about things in our society that have either been cancelled or we want to cancel them. I want to talk about the 40-hour famine. Can you remember this?
I can remember the 40-hour famine. Big fundraising thing at school. I don't know if I ever actually lasted the 40 hours.
Okay.
I'll be honest. I'm pretty sure I cheated every time, but I raised the money.
This is what I want to talk about. Did anyone complete the 40-hour famine? Because I too cheated on the 40-hour famine.
I'm pretty sure I snuck in the cupboard at when everybody was asleep. And I was like,
I
so
know.
starving.
When people were asleep, I didn't even last 2 hours, bro.
Oh, no. Yeah, no. I put on a good show for the people. I just did it in secret.
You know what? Okay, if no one knows what the 40-hour famine was, it was, I think it started in in 1975, it says. So it's been about 50 years. And it was about, like Nagus said, it was usually mixed with church or school or some sort of group that would come together to raise funds to support children overseas, generally over in Africa, Cambodia, places like that, who were fighting hunger. So it was basically to show support by starving for 40 hours, and you would go and raise money for that. So the 40-hour famine day might be coming up.
Yep.
You would then say, yeah, I'll sign up and do it. And then you had to go and fundraise some money to say, I'm doing the 40-hour famine. Will you sponsor me? So then you give the money. So the idea was 40 hours of no eating, except barley sugars. What was that about?
Yeah. There's something about barley sugars apparently, and it gives you the energy you need. People who still fast still use barley sugars. There must be something in there.
Oh, really? But
Yeah.
So I never knew why we got this barley sugar. I remember just saying to my mum, listen, I'm out of barley sugar. After an hour.
There's something about barley sugars. Apparently, it's one of the good ones.
I remember doing the 40-hour famine. I reckon I was about 13, 14. And I was living in a place called Yungaburra. That's where I'm from. And my next door neighbours, they were doing it too. But then we went, they were part of a church thing. I used to go to youth group.
Okay.
I used to go to youth group with them. And sometimes on weekends they would do youth group activities like skiing on the lake. So that's why I would go, right? Because where, blackfellas with a boat back then in the late 90s, early 2000s.
Exactly.
And we lived right next to a lake. So we're pretty privileged. But I didn't know anybody with a boat. So they would go, you can come to youth group, come on the boat, and they had the tires and all the things. So I was like, hell yeah, I'm going to do that. But what happens in Agus when you spend all day on the water, what happens?
You get hungry. You
get ravenous. Is that the word?
You're ready to go. Yeah, ravenous is the word.
Brother, I'm ready to
hungry.
eat, I'm ready to eat a limb. And then
That's
I'm on
a horrible idea by the
Yes.
church.
What was I thinking? 13 years old, developing girl, and there's a famous photo that my mum took. And it's in one of my photo albums that my sister made for me. Where you get a little photo album, from your kid days, teenager to now. My sister made me one for my 40th birthday, and in there's a photo. I'll have to try and find it, put it on our socials somewhere. And it's a photo of me in the kitchen making sandwiches on the 40-hour famine.
Yeah.
You know what?
That's funny.
I've had this confession. I've had it bottled up for 20 years.
20 years.
Just, a bit longer than 20 years. I thought I'd just do my confession. I cheated on the 40-hour famine.
I also Googled why we eat the barley sugars.
Yeah,
You're not
what
the
is
only
it?
one, so, I don't know if anybody actually ever finished it. It's a long
I
time.
want to know, did anyone finish the 40-hour famine
Surely
successfully?
not, isn't it? Surely not. Barley sugars give you just enough glucose to keep you from fainting.
Oh, good. Okay.
So
Right.
that's why they used to get them. They stop low blood sugar and dizziness. So people who have
Right.
low blood sugar that have them anyway, that's their go-to. So that's why they were chosen.
Well,
There
it amazes me that schools promoted this back in the day. I don't know if they do it anymore. Probably not, knowing
I
how.
don't know. I don't think I've seen my kids do 40-hour famine.
Remember, you'd get an envelope. You'd get a whole envelope. You'd have to bring it home. Then you have to go door knock around the neighbourhood. That was problematic as well. Could anyone could have snatched us up? We've got no sugar going on. We've got just enough glucose to keep us going.
Yep, you're not thinking properly because you got no food in your brain.
If there's stranger danger, I can't run. I've got no food. I've got no energy. So I don't know.
Yeah. You can be lured by anything. Here, kid, come here, have some chocolate cake. Okay.
Sure. Me.
I'll do
It's
that.
been an hour. Sure thing. Like, dead set. But it just made me think about like that time in society in like the 80s, 90s, early 2000s of like World Vision, 40-hour famine. Remember the musicians as well did the big music festival.
We are the
yes,
one.
we are the one. What was that called again? We are the children. So Michael Jackson did it. Who else was in that? No, okay. First of all, that song was different. That was one song that Michael Jackson raised, and it had Lionel Richie in there. Who else? It had I swear Mariah Carey was in there. Wasn't she in there? It was like a whole bunch of like famous Whitney Houston. You can't
Yeah, I
remember
thought it was-
any of this?
I remember all the black people being there, but I don't remember what it was for.
What's his name? The guy.
Sir Bob Geldof, that's
Geldof. So Sir Bob Geldof, he did the, what was it? It was the Live Aid. That's what it was. Remember Live
He's
Aid?
done it a few times.
He has, and I think he's doing another one soon, I heard. But the big one was, I think the very first one was like 1985.
Yeah.
So, and people are like, what's Live Aid? There's probably like people listening to this going, what is World Vision? What's that? These were things that were big.
Speaking of Michael Jackson, you know what else was really big that they don't do anymore?
What?
Blue light discos.
Oh my God. Can we have a blue light disco?
We should. That's a business idea.
For adults?
Over 30s blue light discos, run by them yarns. We'll be the
my
DJs.
God. Could you imagine?
We're gonna make so much. We're gonna make so much money.
We'll give out prizes.
Give out prizes. We'll have dance competitions.
Oh my God. There'll be a dance circle.
Imagine how high the limbo stick's gonna be. Nobody can bend over.
Whose mama's picking them up at 8 o'clock? That's what I want to know. Oh my God.
It'll be grandma's like, nah, come on, these kids. I've had enough of these kids. Come get them.
No, you know what I want to know is like, remember when you go to the blue light disco and you're like, I'm going to ask such and such out. That happened. Remember, it was like the place to ask out who you liked. Or you feel like if there's a time I'm going to make a move on the person I like. I never did. I was frigid as hell. But that was the opportunity to do it. I bet you did. I bet you like made you got every girlfriend at the blue light disco, didn't you? Don't be humble here.
I was quite popular at the blue light disco. I'm not gonna lie. I had the moves. I could dance.
Give it a rest.
Didn't know what to do once I caught him, but you know.
Where was your blue light discos in your hometown?
PCYC.
Oh, you had a PCYC.
And the weirdest thing was, we used to have them in the nightclubs too.
What? In where? Gladstone?
In Gladstone. So like the nightclub that I ended up partying at when I was an adult and maybe a little bit younger, they had blue light discos there too. Underage rages or something they called them then.
Yeah, right. A little bit flashier than where mine was in Atherton. You know where ours was? The pavilion at the showgrounds.
Oh, that's funny.
Wooden floor, stage.
It's
the same place they host the best cakes of the year at the Atherton show. Same space, blue light disco.
So, and is that where the Maze Queen ends up as well?
Yes.
See? It's just the hub of the world.
Yeah.
No, so we had like PCYC, I think we had it at school. and yes, randomly had these underage rages at the nightclubs. Like the nightclub would just be like, yeah, we'll open up and
Isn't that
serve
funny?
soft drink and
Soft drinks. Remember phone parties? That was a thing at one stage.
yeah. When you're adults, we didn't have any phone parties when we were kids, unfortunately.
Well, there was a underage phone party thing like back in the day that I can remember, and because that was the big rage. If you don't know what the hell we're talking about,
phone parties, get into it.
phone parties. But what's a blue light disco? First of all,
oh, sorry.
This is
If
what
you
I'm
don't know
saying.
what blue light disco is. Back in, I think it was like
No, it was the
early
90s.
80s.
yeah.
No, like it started in the early 80s in like the UK or something. The police were like, we need to have a safe place for the kids. So the police, that's why they called them blue light. The police
Right.
would rock up and be like, we're going to have this disco. All the kids can come and the police are going to be there. So the parents are like, oh, this would be really safe for the kids. Meanwhile, kids are walking in charged up, doing drugs, having
Dealing outside in the
having
toilets.
fun physically that they shouldn't be having at that age. All these things are happening, and the cops are just there like, "Good job, kids. We're keeping them safe." I'm like, brother,
Waving
you
the-
didn't do nothing.
The torches around.
yeah. Like there was, I can't remember a time when there wasn't people who were drunk off their tree on, smoking yandy or something at these things.
I'm sure that happened at my blue light discos, but I stopped going to them when I was about 12. I was just too ashamed.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I don't think I did anyway. I can't really remember because it became an issue of my mum going, I don't have petrol money to drive you in Atherton. Saying no, and I'm not waiting around
And there's
till
no
you
bus.
finish. If there's no buses out there, this is rural. I got to wait for my black mum to pick me up, and there's no way she's waiting to pick me up at 10 o'clock at night when it finishes.
Yes. Yeah, fair enough.
I don't drive in the
but
dark.
yes.
You know I don't drive in
Yeah.
the dark.
That's bad.
Couldn't go to nothing, bruh. Now you see why I ended up at youth group on
Yeah,
weekends.
that's why you're at youth group.
I tell you what, blue light discos, man, they were the jam back in the day. I reckon we
Yeah.
definitely need to have a little them yarns blue light disco.
Oh, I'm telling you,
situation.
we're gonna make a killing.
I reckon
Do it early. We're not going to go late. The party starts at 4.
party starts at
We're
4.
going from 4. We're going from 4 to 10.
4
And if you
10.
make
I was
it
going to
to-
say 9.
If you make it to 10, you're driving home.
You're
'cause I'm not
driving
noticed.
everyone home.
Yeah, you're driving everybody home. Yep.
I'll probably be tapping at around 8:30, just letting everyone know. Aaron will be the only one left on the deck.
We're there raging by myself. Michael Jackson comes up like, let me show you my dance from 1993.
Hey, Chardonnay, you want to see my Michael Jackson dance moves? That's Aaron. You'll have one of those torches with like cellophane on top of it, just like
yeah.
waving it around with your own disco light. Oh, man, I reckon we do that, though, on the sunny coast because I reckon sunny coast people, that's the market.
Yeah, they love a blue light disco. I know. I reckon Brisbane people love it too, but it's just better on a Sunshine Coast. So we'll do it up here.
Party starts at 4, wraps up at 9, maybe 9:30, 10.
Nah. We'll say 10 for our we're telling our babysitters 10,
Yeah.
just so we've got an extra hour to go to Macca's.
And hopefully the kids are asleep by then when you get home.
that's right.
There is actually a thing in Brisbane, and I don't know if it exists up anywhere else, but I know in Brisbane it's called No Lights, No Lycra. Have you heard of this before?
Yes.
It's
yes.
actually so much fun.
I think you're the one that told me about it, though.
Yeah.
To be fair.
It's probably the closest thing to blue light disco that you'll get as an adult.
Yeah.
And it is a whole situation, same thing, you rock up. It's usually on like a Tuesday night, so no one can get outrageously out of control. Starts at like 6 or 7 and at night, and you rock up just in your fitness gear and whatever you want to wear, fitness gear, you can wear whatever you want. And then you go into like a hall or like some sort of space, and then all the lights go out. So you find a space on the dance floor like you would if you were like 8, and you go out and you're with your mates or whoever you're with. Then all the lights go out and there's just some chairs on the outside, like a disco situation back in the day. And then the DJ just plays music for an hour. Could be all of a mix. It could sometimes they have like 80s nights, 90s nights, R&B nights. They have like a mix, right?
Yeah.
Just a straight hour, and you just dance in the dark. No one can see you. Like you can see each other enough that you're not bumping into each
Gonna
other,
headbutt somebody.
but you can't really see the next person. So you can just dance freely in the dark for an hour. If you get tired, which you will because you're old, you can go and sit. You can go and sit on the chairs for a little rest until you're like, oh my God, the Spice Girls, I'm running back in.
Yes.
Yes. I tell you what,
I do want to be your
really,
lover.
really want. Yeah, I do want to be your lover. So yeah, that's the thing. And then you can just come back in and then the lights come on after an hour. That's it. See us next week. It's so good, actually. I should go back.
Yeah, you should. That's a good idea. All right, so we're doing a blue light disco. What was that song? You know, like that. And this is why I feel bad for the younger people. Like, I mean, if you're not deadly like us, and you're a bit young these days, when you're at the clubs, the music's always just dance.
Yeah.
But back in the good old days, the DJs knew that they're going to get somebody on to the bar. They had to just slow it down a bit.
Yeah.
And so they'd just start playing these R&B, slow hip hop songs, and you'd be like, all right, it's time to find somebody, start dancing dirty, or go get a drink. So if you didn't want to try get freaky, then you go get a drink. And if you did, you were like, oh, I've been eyeing this one off all night. You want to come dance?
We're all hearing how Aaron used to pull people right now. Back in the day.
That's how I did. There's this little lull, and you're like, she's been looking at me. I took my shirt off.
No one's looking.
She told me to put my shirt back on.
That's what I
Put my shirt back on and say, okay, we'll go dance. And then that's when the magic happens, slows it down.
I can confirm Aaron Nagus did used to take his shirt off in the nightclub and would be told, put it back on. I remember it.
By everybody. Sometimes I was just scratching, like, don't take your shirt off.
I remember going, bro, what are you doing? Put your shirt back on. No one wants to see your nipples.
I was hot. I wasn't hot as in like sexy. I was hot because I was overheated from all the alcohol and dancing.
So was everyone else, but no one else but Aaron took his shirt off.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Every now and again a few people copied me, but yeah, like that's what I feel sorry for the young people today. Like there was just this time when people had a few drinks, so you just had enough of the inebriation to be like, okay, I think I can dance now. You don't have to be doing any crazy dance moves. And people come together, and that's how many marriages started, just like that. Those one or two songs.
What was the songs? Give me some examples. You're talking about "Let Me Lick You Up and Down."
Yeah. Every time.
Yep. Freaky baby.
Bruh.
As soon as you heard that, you're like, oh yeah, let's go to the bar, let's get a
Freaky
drink.
Baby, come on. I was looking, I was like, which one? Let's go. Like it was like if I couldn't find somebody to freak me, the night was over. It was
tonight, baby. Oh, don't get me started up, bruh.
Yeah.
Okay, what was another one? You know what another one was that was a bit slow that got everyone in their horrors, like singing, but not necessarily dancing.
Yeah.
Akon Lonely.
Yeah.
That was one.
The lad that we can't listen to anymore, he used to have some bangers. His name starts with R and a K, and he has some very serious charges against him. But I tell you what, when his song come on, it's time to clean up.
Bro.
It was going.
That, I know exactly who you're talking about, and
yes,
it's really sad that we can't listen to those songs anymore.
Like the lad is a horrible person, but can somebody else sing his song so we can listen to him again? Because...
But it was one of those things, right, where you go, like you're standing on the dance floor, you're sweating it up, you're hot, and you're like, God, I'm dying for like a drink and I'm dying for a break, but I can't leave because everyone's here, the vibe's good.
Yeah.
And then you just hear, my mind's telling me no. And you're like, yes, I'm out. I'm going to get me a nice glass of something alcoholic and I'm out of here. That was the good vibes. Okay, so those are the songs that took you to the bar. What took you back to the dance floor?
Probably the biggest one was California Love. Like as soon as you hear that, California Love, it was literally like people just get stampeded, like trampled.
Mm-hmm.
I was about to say stampled, probably the same thing.
Stampled.
Like if that song come on, people were like, get out the way. Like it was wild.
Now we're talking back in the mid 2000s here, okay? If you're thinking,
come
on,
guys,
this
is like 90s. Early, I'm a bit older than you. I played in the 90s as well, so late 90s, early 2000s.
Yeah.
If you heard that California song, California Love, you just ran. It wasn't even a.
You know what it was for me?
A thought.
It was, girl, you wanna come to my hotel? Damn it!
See,
God
that's
damn
what I'm saying.
it!
That lad,
still
he
in
had us in a chokehold.
He really did.
He had us in a chokehold. He was choking other people while he was doing it, unfortunately. If he had just stopped doing that, he would have been fine.
And no letting go, Wayne Wonder. Oh! No letting go. Oh, I'm going to start drinking now. I haven't drank in 11 years. I'm ready to drink. Let's go out tonight. Tell your wife we're out. We're having a blue light disco.
Blue light disco. Let's go. This is how we do it, Montel Jordan.
Yeah, true.
All those ones that had like that hook at the start, like, this is how we do, and it'd be like, get out of the way.
You could be walking out of the club and then
you could be leaving.
Yeah.
I could have the security with one arm behind, or two security, one arm on each arm kicking me out. As soon as this is how I was doing a backflip, losing them loud, lose my shirt, I'll be on the dance floor. Let's go.
Biggest pivot. That's why he played basketball. He was out. He was back on the dance floor. No shirt.
No shirt. You couldn't catch me. I was spinning. They couldn't grab me because I was too sweaty.
There's some good times, man. I honestly reckon Blue Light Disco, that's us. If you want in, if you think it's a good idea, let us know. Them yarns. Blue Light Disco. Yeah, and while
Carly
you're there,
and Nagus DJing.
We'll do some TikToks.
Courage can come over. He can DJ as well.
Courage could no doubt be the DJ. You and I, let's be honest, we're not going to be the best DJs. We're probably going to be
we're
socializing.
We're just going to put a playlist on.
Playlist so we can go and you'll be drunk. I'll be probably home with my dogs chilling at this point. You've got no shirt on. Your wife's trying to drag you out. Like it's going to be messy. Yeah. So Courage, if you're listening.
Courage, we need you to be DJ, please.
Our faithful DJ producer will come and step in. He's probably never been to a blue light disco. He'll freak out too.
He will love it.
Yeah.
He would actually love it. So will everybody else. So.
I wonder if anywhere else in the world does it. I don't know. I want to bring back the blue light disco now.
Yeah, I reckon blue light discos. Yep.
Black blue light discos. Let's hire a hall. Start with Yagara Hall in Brisbane. Can you imagine the whole of Anala will be there? We'll all get kicked out together. Be mad.
Oh, bro, at least it'll be fun. That'll be a deadly night.
Oh, you know what? We actually have a brother DJ, brother David, who listens to the podcast. He actually wants to come on. I call him the Muddy Water Murrays, and him and brother Jakai, if they're listening, they can be our blue light. These boys are too young to even know what blue light discos are, but they are going to be the DJs. We'll hook it up, bro.
They can be the DJs, yeah.
$5 entry. Because
$5 entry, you got to have the entry fee.
Stamp. We'll do a stamp situation.
So you feel,
that'll be good. We'll probably wrap up 7 if it's
it'll
at Yagara.
We'll go 3 to 7. We'll have to wait till winter because it'll still be daylight by the time we walk out. We got to wait for the middle of winter so it gets dark early, quick, so I feel like we've achieved something.
It can't be too hot because Aaron will have no shirt on.
Yeah, it's got to be colder. Else I'll take my shirt off. I'll be like, blue light disco.
That's how you catch pneumonia. We can't be doing that, bro. We're delirious now. Okay, well let's start planning this blue light disco. I'm keen, bro.
Let's do it.
If anyone else is keen,
get it in the chat. Throw us something in the comments. If you want a blue light disco, let's do it.
Let's age, bro. Get at us. Them yarns on Insta, TikTok. Where else are we? We're on everything. Get at us. We'll catch you next week.
Catch you next week.
Laters.